Hello, fucks. Dickman4000 and 200 here, and I'm gonna look at fucking Half-Life 2 for a second. You know, one of the greatest puzzle games built in 1980 is the. I think that's when it was made, about 1980. Pretty old game. It's an old arcade classic you used to play with your friends when you're listening to Flock of Seagulls and jamming out to some disco in 1874. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I know it's an old fucking game. I couldn't be fucked to look at its actual release date, but as you can see by the graphics, it's kind of old. I started to play it because I really wanted like a really old first-person shooter, just to kind of get a feel for some old classic retro games. And this is like by far one of the most famous. Obviously, anyone who's played CS:GO or who's been playing video games on PC since like the 2000s, they play this game or they've played this game. And it's supposed to be this fucking great, amazing game that plots the threshold for every single game that should ever be invented ever again. And honestly, maybe, I don't know, I don't get that much of that feeling from it though. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very fun. The different array of fucking enemies that you encounter in this fucking game is insane. Like right there, I don't know if they're aliens or fucking zombies, but I just killed a shit ton of different types of creatures. And then they have, you know, the bad guys with no armor. They got the bad guys with the armor. They got the bad guys that are in white with the armor that use special weapons. They got these fucking ships things. And I mean, it's very fun because you have to play it a little differently. But like, literally, look, check this shit out. I'm on the hard difficulty, and this is the game. This is what the game does. It tells you where they're gonna be, and oh fuck, I got him. Fuck, he's right here. I gotta get him. No, he's fucking dead. It just goes on like that. This is literally the hardest difficulty. So what I've found is like the enemies, although there's like tons of them and they're really fun to kill, they're just literally straight up, very straightforward, easy. You just literally point and shoot, reload, hide behind a barrier, and you'll be fine. And I don't really know if that's a bad thing. The way the game's laid out, where they just kind of smack you into the fucking world, and you just are kind of left to do whatever the fuck you want to do, and then you find weapons and basically kill people. That's kind of fun, and when the enemies aren't that hard to kill, it's not kind of like Call of Duty where you have to follow a straight line and hide behind barriers and shoot. It's more like a giant battlefield or like a paintball field where you can just literally sit in a corner like I do, grab the weird sniper weapon, scope in on the ass and go like, oof, and go silent. Like they didn't even know where the fuck I was. And then I go for the other guy, he doesn't know where I was. And I go for the other guy, he doesn't know where I was. And I think here's when I fuck up or something like that, and they go crazy, and they're like, oh fuck, and they start shooting at me. I mean, it's just a very different way of playing, where it kind of makes you go in and seek out your enemies and shoot them one at a time or all at once, depending on how you want to play. Now, if you don't have a dirty diaper for a fucking brain, you've probably understood that I haven't said anything about the actual story of the game. And in 2018, everybody loves stories. For fucking games like Walking Dead or the Batman Telltale series bullshit, some people just like story and literally nothing else, no action at all. And this game's literally the opposite. There's all action 24/7, and then once in a while you get these retarded cutscenes where you can't skip it because you're not even in a cutscene. You're in the game. It's like you're actually, you know, the main character Freeman, and you're just sitting there absorbing all this bullshit that she has to say. Look, I'm literally trapped in this room, and I have to sit here for like 30 fucking minutes while she hacks in and gets this fucking retarded Morgan Freeman-esque looking motherfucker coming in here and telling me some bullshit I don't really care about. I mean, at this point, all I just wanted to do was get out of the room and shoot more people. But I just had to listen to this motherfucker talk to me about, I don't know, because I haven't been paying attention, because I've been running around fucking playing with my gravity gun, throwing bottles at this dumb bitch on the left. But like I said, it drops you in the game and makes you go discover your own way. Some of the weird fucking puzzles are just more or less stacking boxes and jumping into an air vent that like you would have never noticed at all if you didn't meticulously look at every single piece of the map. And I kind of like that. It's very different. There's no map, there's no HUD, there's no fucking inventory screen. It's literally all you see right here on the screen in yellow is all you can ever see besides maybe the gun wheel. and then that's it. This is the game. It drops you in, it makes you find your own weapons, makes you find your own health and power, and you just go on and you do the mission. And I really like that. It makes you kind of discover the storyline for yourself if you care enough to listen. But if you're like me and you actually don't really care about the story, you're just playing it to shoot motherfuckers, it kind of, when the story actually comes up and they want you to listen, you just can be fucked. Like this whole time right here in this clip, I'm here bunny hopping, thinking that there's going to be some enemies running around or run outside of a, spawn zone so I can kill them and blow them up with a grenade, but she just won't do it. This girl is literally charging the teleporter and no one's coming in, so I don't feel any rush or any need to be scared. I didn't see why they couldn't make this teleporter charge up in a gunfight. Like, look, there's enemies right there. They just spawned in. It's crazy. When the story actually comes up and you have to sit and listen and learn about shit, it's really boring and it kind of takes you out of the game a certain like bit, I would say. Alright, that's gonna do it for my shitty review of Half-Life 2. I'm sorry if this is your favorite game and I didn't really explain it well or give it a good critique. You can comment below and call me a fucking dumbass that doesn't know anything about classic games. I'm sorry if this video seems disorganized too. It's just how it is. Deal with it. Bye bye.